Whose line is that? It's adorable.
Hey guys, we got a locals deck profile here today of Logan. He's playing Plunder Patrol. He's been trying to push and advocate this deck a lot on Zodiac, and he wanted to put his profile up. So I'm going to let him take over from here.
All right, yeah. So my name's Logan. This is my Plunder Patrol deck. I've been playing it for about, 5-6 weeks now, maybe longer. I don't know. Time's irrelevant. But let's go ahead and get into it, I suppose. Start off 3 Whitebeard. He's one of the big starters of the deck. Gets the effect of when he's sent to the grave from the field or hand to special summon another Plunder out of the deck. He then locks you into Plunder Patrol monsters out of the extra deck, which is something a lot of these cards do. Deck's really xenophobic. Doesn't like doing other things if you don't start that way. Then I run 2 Redbeard, which a lot of people run 3. I like 2. His effects aren't that great. He's a good special summon off of Whitebeard because he has the effect to tag out into a monster in the extra deck, depending on what kind of attributes your opponent has on field or in grave. Whitebeard has that effect as well. But he's not as necessary as the other cards. I think 2 is great. 3 can kind of clog a little bit. So Golden here, she is a mandatory 3 of. She can special summon herself from the hand by discarding a Plunder Patrol. She can also special summon herself from the grave by discarding any card. She's a tuner. She is one of the main cards. You want to see her as quick as possible. She is so important. I'm running a very, very bad card in my personal opinion, and we'll get to that in a minute. Next up is one of the newer cards, is Black Eyes, the Plunder Patrol Raven. He has, in my opinion, one of the most crazy effects I've ever seen on a card, where he can special summon himself by adding a Plunder Patrol monster from the graveyard back to the hand, which allows you to extend a lot of your plays. He also then locks you into Plunder Patrols from the extra deck, but that's something you should just expect. He's great. He's a 3 of. Next up is Plunder Patrol Bluebeard. Bluebeard is a keys on for the deck. Special summons himself whenever you control a Plunder Patrol monster. He also has effect where if he is sent from field or hand to the grave, he allows you to discard 1 and draw 1. He's a great extender. Now, the worst card in the deck, Gen X Undyne, and the Garnet Gen X Controller. I have mixed feelings about this card. I love it when it works. I hate it when it doesn't. I really hate activating Pot of Desires and drawing 2 of them late in Game 3. It's fantastic. It's the best feeling in the world. But it is a 1-card Plunder Patrol Captain, which we'll get to later. A lot of people don't understand that sending is the cost, because when it's normal summoned, you can send a water from your deck to the grave and then add Gen X Controller. I actually had somebody today ash this, which was very funny because you still get the send, because that is cost. But then, yeah, drawing the Gen X Controller hurts.
Did you draw it often?
I drew it once, game 2 in the last round. And then the hand traps, I run triple Ash. I'm sorry, I'm running Feet Ash. I run double Nibiru because I don't think it's as good, but I think it is still necessary. It did save me a few times. It almost killed me once, though.
It's definitely not necessary for our locals. We have a lot of more mid-range and control decks.
This is true. Okay, on to the spells. I run 4 of the field spell, Shipyard. Shipyard makes the deck run. You want to see it as quick as possible. It allows you to discard a card, then add any Plunder Patrol monster or spell or trap from deck to hand. It also has an effect where for every spell or trap Plunder card in your spell or trap card zone, adds 500 attack to all of your Plunder monsters.
Which is very relevant.
Yeah, it makes your guys real big. I love this deck. Turn 3 usually kills people. I am running triple Pot of Desires. It's a necessary evil in this deck. You run a lot of 3 ofs, so it's not too harsh on the banishes. I have banished Controller a few times. That hurts. But you want to keep your cards in hand. So this is a great card to do that. The big boy, I run 3 crossout designators. That's why I like to run the Nibiru, because I do get Nibiru'd from time to time. Also, getting ashed hurts so bad in this deck because a lot of your effects all draw cards or add cards on resolution, and a lot of people luckily have not figured out that you can ash like a captain or any of the ships because their effect does add a card at the end.
Is there any consideration to playing like talents over cross out for budget, like a more budget constraint?
Yeah, it would be all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I had crossouts or if I had triple tack, I would run them. And then the one called by the grave, because it is a better crossout designator. I run triple evenly matched.
All right, explain this one to me.
So this deck loves going. It can go first, but its strengths is going second. And a lot of the times, your opponent puts up a strong board turn 1, and just evenly matched it away.
So when you play die roll, do you just choose to go first still?
I do still choose to go first. I keep it main decked in case I'm forced to go second. And going first, usually I just pitch it off of Golden Hair or Shipyard. So even if it is in your hand, it's not necessarily dead.
What about Lightning Storm over that? How do you feel about that?
I would run it. I like evenly matched better for some. It's personal opinion. Right. I like evenly overed it. Then I run double Imperm and 1 Plunder Patrol Booty.
Are you playing it just because it's booty?
I am not playing it just because it's booty. It actually has a pretty good effect. It allows you to change the attribute of a monster your opponent controls, and then special summon a Plunder Patrol from grave to field. And that is once per turn, so you get to do that over and over and over. It's great against decks like Virtual World or Fluunderies, because they all run winds, and we do not have a wind ship yet, so you can change something on their field to fire, dark, light, whatever you need to be able to go into your ships.
How come you're not playing Emblem?
I was playing Emblem up until recently. I decided to drop it. It wasn't doing it.
Okay, fair enough. And we got extra deck next.
Extra deck. I run triple Blackbeard. Blackbeard makes the deck run. Link 2. Activate his effect depending on what your opponent has on field or in hand, or on grave, I mean. He tags himself into the spell and trap card zone as an equip. You can then special summon a ship out of the extra deck. Then you draw a card, which is why he can get ashed. I do run 1 Almirage. Normal summon Golden Hair, go into Almirage, and then special summon it back equals Captain. For the Synchros, I run 2 Plunder Patrol ship Bran. He is the fire target. He allows you to discard a plunder, and then target a spell trap on the field and banish it. He also gives every other plunder card on the field a 500 boost, except for himself exactly. Also, he allows you to add a monster when you do the banish effect. I do run 1 Adamancipator Risen Dragite. He's a spell negate.
And you do play a lot of waters.
It's all water. It's all water.
So it's easy to keep off.
Yep. Boom, the White Oral Whale. This guy he's a beast. I love this card so much. I didn't get to use him today, but every time that I drop this guy, I love it. He immediately destroys every face-up attack position monster my opponent controls. He can attack twice. He does piercing damage. If he's sent to the graveyard, he can special summon back as a tuner. What's not to love? On to the Xyz. You run double Moark, the dark target. He banishes monsters by discarding and then adds a spell. Sorry. He also has an effect. I'm sorry, I never used this effect, but if a Plunder Patrol card will be destroyed by battle or card effect, I can detach a material, and it is not. So that's an alright effect. But I run 1 Bahamut Shark into Totally Awesome. This is really silly to do turn 1. It has actually saved my butt quite a few times today. 1 Abyss Dweller. I actually just got a Selene. I will be running the Hulk into access code package here shortly. So he's probably going to go out. And then 2 Lease. Lease is the light target. Discard, negates a monster effect, sends it to the graveyard, and then I can add any Plunder Patrol card. It also has an effect to special summon a Plunder monster that is in the spell and trap card zone, which is great because you can go Captain into Lease, and then Lease brings back Captain, so on your opponent's standby phase, you can Captain again.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Any things you'd like to say about the deck? Or
I really enjoy the deck. It does brick sometimes. And I feel like it bricks just as much as any other deck. I think that we're really just missing another ship or two. Give us the wind, give us the earth, and I think that there's not a whole lot else we could ask. Maybe get us a Stratos for the deck, but other than that, I think it's just workshopping it to whatever kind of locals you have. It's done well.
okay,
I
cool.
enjoy it.
Any shout outs that you'd like to give at the end of the video?
No. Shout outs to the 4 Horsemen. Shout outs to my gracious host here. Shout outs to Noah for getting us our OTS stuff going. We're very proud of him and very proud of that. So, yeah, there you go.
All right, cool. Thanks for the video. I always appreciate it. And remember to comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching.